Truths. Hi guys, welcome to Safe Space. This is for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, your affirmation for this season: I can release my need to control, surrender, really paying attention to our crown chakra at this time. First and foremost, let's go ahead and take deep breaths, Scorpio. I had pre-shuffled already on you guys' energy. Scorpio, you guys went through a lot. You went through a phase where all you felt was pain, okay? You may be going through that now in this season, and you may be feeling a lot of that in this season. But I'm picking up also, you went through a phase, okay, where you just felt complete pain, anxiety perhaps, fear. Whatever it was that you felt in that time frame, okay, it made you feel like you lost your sense of self. It made you feel like you lost your self-control. Excuse me. I have the Knight of Swords in reverse. You felt like you couldn't move fast enough, further enough. You felt like you were just losing a lot of hope in yourself. I'm getting that a lot. But very important on self-control. In that phase where you felt pain, losing your self-control also at the same time, that really disappointed you, okay? And that may be something that you're having to contemplate in this season. Mind you, that Virgo season is to heal all pain, to purify our mind and whatever unwholesomeness that we may be holding on to, okay? And I feel like with this Knight of Swords, this had you really reflect on that pain that you were feeling. And in the season, you're like, I want to overcome this pain. How can I overcome this pain? How am I able to understand this pain a little better? I'm getting that. And in this season, Scorpio, this is about taking back your self-control. Okay? Again, surrendering, paying attention to our crown chakra, paying attention to our intuition. What is our intuition is telling us in this season, really having to follow that also, Scorpio. I have the Empress. I'm also getting in the past, when you went through this phase of only really feeling pain, you know, you might have felt like pain back then meant I'm going on a spiral. I'm spiraling down. I'm not capable of having to handle this pain. I'm not capable either to channel it somehow. You just felt really hopeless. I'm getting that a lot. And in this season, I think Virgo is really having you balance that part of you. You may feel resistance at first because it feels so unfamiliar. So then we have to go back to activating yourself at your fullest, right? What does this mean by having to activate yourself, Scorpio, in this season? Really looking into where you are mentally. I have the Six of Cups and the Death card that just came out. Your card. Love that. Looking into where we are mentally. Okay. Also really having to look at ourselves, where we are spiritually. Okay. Practicing spirituality. What does that mean for you in your life? Perhaps you having to take on a different ritual, you having to take on a different approach when it comes to your own spiritual growth. I love that, Scorpio. I feel like you really need that. And then when it comes to your physicality, really embodying and embracing your body, like finding the confidence in that is what I'm getting also. I felt like I was getting that too with Capricorns, really having to find the confidence and embracing their body, finding the confidence in their skin, and being comfortable in their own body. That makes sense. For you, it is I'm getting this image of like you having to come back and feeling at home, and everything else is coming into order, okay? But whatever that means for you in your life, what is coming into order? What is organizing itself in your life? Could this be in terms of how you're operating emotionally or how you're operating mentally? Some things to think about, Scorpio. I feel like in Virgo season, you're really having to contemplate a lot. You're really, really having to contemplate a lot. Creatively, you're allowing yourself to be more creative. You are allowing yourself to find where you fit most. Not quite sure where that's coming from. In the past, you might have, I'm getting a lot on like how you were programmed, how you were conditioned to think, how, where you were operating from, okay? In the past, you felt like I said, you couldn't move faster enough, further enough, right? And that in the past, you might have had this inner dialogue of you going, I'm not worthy, I'm not capable, pain is too much to fathom, I'm spiraling down, right? That was your inner dialogue before. But now, perhaps in this season, your programming is changing. Your thinking is also changing. How you are perceiving yourself may be changing too. So now your inner dialogue is, okay, I feel pain. I feel it, I'm more aware of it. This time around you're going, but I'm going to power through it. It's that kind of attitude. It's not how it was before where you were like, I'm feeling pain and I'm going to spiral and I'm just going to keep spiraling down. This is what this 8 of Swords is speaking to me. And this Knight of Swords in reverse, like I'm not moving fast enough. There's no momentum. In the past, that's what you used to think. There's no momentum. I'm just going to keep spiraling. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not good enough. There's nothing I can do about this. And this season, you're having to look at things in a different light. You're having to really look at things in a different light. And Virgo season is allowing you to sit with that pain, okay? You're having to also react to pain in a different way. So your programming is different. You see what I mean? There's a difference in your inner dialogue too, and how you think about yourself. You are more capable. There's so much power in what we think, right? And so much energy that we put into that. So when we think I am capable, I am worthy, you're more than capable of manifesting and attracting anything. You're just powerful in that way, Scorpio. You have that energy, powerful manifesting energy. And so it starts by how we are thinking in the moment. It starts by where we are putting our focus. And Virgo season is letting us activate ourselves in every way, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. You know, it's activating every part of you once again, because you've completely lost it in just having to feel pain. And when we feel pain, that drains us. When we feel only pain and we're putting so much energy and focus in this pain, is very draining to us, right? It becomes very draining to us. And the only thing we can let this pain feel more at ease is to Release the need to control. Perhaps in the past, remember when I said you felt like you were losing your self-control? And you did. You probably did. And Virgo season is pushing you to release and to surrender and to only control what you can, right? I don't think you're very comfortable with that right now, Scorpio. I think you want to control a lot, but there's only so much that you can control. So in having to lose your self-control before, you're not allowing Virgo to be like, no, I need you to surrender. And you're like, no, I don't want to. I want to have my self-control. I don't think I've had my self-control in so long. I get that, Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon myself. And I'm really also feeling this energy for myself as well. But in having to act on surrendering, this is a big, big deal, especially in Virgo season, because Virgo season wants us to heal. So in having to be willing also and really putting the intentions of healing yourself and surrendering, I feel like that's going to transform you in a bigger way, whatever that means for you, Scorpio. You're not going to spiral down this time. You're going to spiral up and just keep going up. That's the activation that Virgo season wants you to feel. Yes, we want to have control over everything. But perhaps Virgo is saying, and having to control everything, you're not really paying attention and putting your focus on your own happiness. Ooh. Okay. I have the Magician and the Six of Swords. The Magician also came up for you earlier when I was pre-shuffling on your energy. And what I was getting with that is we have this, Scorpio, we have this very powerful manifesting energy. Know it. Know that. Find confidence in that. And know that you too can transform your pain from pain to something bigger than your pain is what I'm picking up. Sorry if I'm like really messing that up. But that's how I'm interpreting it. That's how I feel like I need to interpret it. Like if you feel pain, know that that pain can grow into something bigger, if that makes sense. And you having to be the one to be willing and say, I'm gonna do something about that this time in a very healthy way. I'm not gonna spiral down this time. I'm gonna make it greater than the pain I feel. You see how the Magician has the wands and the swords, all the tools, the pentacles, the cup, right? I'm getting this image of like you just you're sitting outside or you're sitting out in nature, or you're really having to observe your energy at this time. And you're over here with all of these tools at hand, right? And you're thinking, man, I do have all of these tools. Why can't I use them? Like, why am I not using them? Why am I not allowing myself to use it, right? And you're finding yourself you're having to face yourself in a situation where you are contemplating on a lot of these things. You're contemplating on pain. You're contemplating on overcoming pain. You're contemplating on understanding pain. You really have to sit with that and understanding pain. You're like, man, I can do so much with that. And I truly, truly believe that, Scorpio. This has been a very intense reading, and I love it so much. Theme for you, Scorpio, and Virgo season is self-control. And really having to get that back. Really having to take a hold of that. But really also knowing what that means for you. And only really having to control what you can. It doesn't mean control other people. It doesn't mean that you have to stay in ego and operate from ego and control. No, it's a kind of self-control where I'm going to conserve my energy, and I'm only really going to give my energy to things and people that I'm going to gain from. Thank you. Thank you. Scorpio, this has been an amazing read. I hope that you guys have a wonderful Virgo season, and stay tuned for upcoming energy update videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you later, Scorpio. I love you so much. Take care.